Every morning, somewhere, someone opens a journal and writes down 3 things they're grateful for: family, health, coffee. They close the journal, go about their day, and wonder why nothing feels different. Because gratitude was never meant to be a checkbox. And the moment it became one, it lost the very thing that made it transformative in the first place. Here's what real gratitude actually is. It's not a practice. It's not a habit. It's not something you do in the morning before the day starts. It's a state of being, a perspective, a fundamental shift in how you see everything around you. And there's a massive difference between those two things. When gratitude is a practice, you do it and move on. When gratitude is a perspective, it changes what you see before you even start looking. I do something in my Facebook community every week. I ask people to share what they're grateful for. And every week, without fail, the answers are the same: family, health, my kids, and I love that. Those things matter. I started pushing back because if family is the only thing you can name, you haven't actually looked yet. You've just reached for the closest available answer and called it gratitude. So I started challenging people. Come up with 100 things you're grateful for. Not 3, 100. And something happens when you actually do that. You can't stay on the surface anymore. You run out of the obvious things by number 12. And then you have to actually look at the small things, the overlooked things, the things that have been there all along that you've been moving past too fast to even notice. The way light comes through a window in the morning. The fact that your body breathed all night without you having to remind it. The conversation that shifted something. The song that found you at exactly the right moment. When you start really looking, everything becomes available. And that's when gratitude stops being a checklist and starts becoming a lens. But here's where it gets deeper. Real gratitude isn't just for the easy things, the comfortable things, the things that feel obviously good. Real gratitude includes everything, especially the things you'd call hard. I look back at relationships that were painful, jobs that were toxic, experiences that I would never have chosen consciously. And I can see clearly now what each of them gave me, what I learned, who I became because of them, how much closer they brought me to who I actually am. Every single one of those experiences was mine. I created them, and every single one came with something in it for me. That's not a small shift, that's the whole shift. Because when you can look at every experience, including the ones that cost you something, and find what it gave you, gratitude stops being selective, it becomes total. It becomes the way you move through everything. And here's what changes when gratitude becomes a state of being. You stop waiting for things to be different before you feel good. You stop postponing appreciation until the circumstances improve. You stop moving through your life half present, half somewhere else, waiting for the version of things that deserves your full attention. Because this version, right now, already has something in it worth seeing. That's what a gratitude perspective actually does. It makes you someone who can find what's real and true and valuable in every experience, because you know that every experience came from you and for you, and that changes everything. So here's my challenge for you. Not 3 things, 100. Write down 100 things you're grateful for. And when you get past the obvious ones and have to actually look, that's when it starts working. That's when gratitude stops being something you do and starts being how you see. If you're ready to shift the perspective underneath everything, a breakthrough session is where we begin. The link is in the bio, and I'll see you in the next video.